enough, be gone.
Merry Christmas, Bob. Thank you, Mr. Fred. And a Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Ah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug? You don't read that.
I do. Merry Christmas. What reason have you to be merry? What right? You're poor enough.
Well, what reason do you have to be miserable? What right do you have to be morose? You're rich enough.
Ah, humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in a world of fools? What's Christmas to you? The time for buying presents without money. The time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. The time for balancing your books and having every item for 12 months written in red ink. If I could work my will, every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly in his heart.
Awful.
Nephew, keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Permit me to leave it alone then and take a lesson. Much good Christmas has ever done you.
Well, there are many things from which I haven't profited, I dare say. Christmas is among the best. I've always thought of Christmas as a time of giving, not a time of profit. A time when it's on a kind, charitable, forgiving, pleasant time. It's a time when men and women seem to open up their shut-up hearts freely and to think of each other as family and fellow passengers to the grave instead of creatures bound up to the judgments. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put gold or silver in my pocket, I believe that it has done me good and will do me good. And for the sake of Christmas and my mother, I say God bless it.
If you hear another sound out of you, you'll keep Christmas by losing your situation.
Don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
Well, I'll see you. It is clear, I'll see you in hell.
But why? I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. We've never had a disagreement to which I've been a party.
Good afternoon, sir.
Well, I'm sorry to find you feeling this way, but I made this effort in homage to Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So, a Merry Christmas!
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year!
Good afternoon! Look at Cratchit, clerk, earning 15 shillings a week with the burden of a wife and family in Camden. And he talks about a Merry Christmas. They should lock him up in the mental hospital.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. And with the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley.
Mr. Marley's dead for 7 years. 7 years ago this very night.
We have no doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner.
Liberality?
Our credentials, sir. At this season of the year, it is desirable to raise some provision for the poor and destitute. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts.
Are there no prisons?
Oh, plenty of prisons.
And the workhouses, are they still in operation?
Oh, very busy, sir.
I'm very glad to hear it. From what you said at first, I thought something had stopped them in their useful cause.
They hardly furnish Christian cheer of mind and body to the multitude, Mr. Scrooge. That is why a few of us endeavor to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
What shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous.
I wish to be left alone. Can't afford to make idle people merry. I help support the prisons in the workhouse. They cost enough.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
They would rather die than let them. It will decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon. To the mid. Very well, well, close up. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose?
If quite convenient, sir.
Isn't convenient and it isn't fair. If I was to hold back half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, wouldn't you? Yet, Mr. Cratchit, you don't think me ill-used when I pay his wages for no work.
Sir, it occurs only once a year.
Sorry, excuse for picking a man's pocket every December 25th. I suppose you must have the whole day. Be on all the earlier next morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And a very merry...
Don't you dare!
Yes, sir. Good night.
It was so grand of you to invite me to your party, sir.
Are you not the best cook ever graced cousin?
Oh, no.
Oh, she is here. Here's the cold water and cold roast.
May I introduce to you the friend I brought? This is Bill. He delivers the milk.
Can't believe it, Miss Bell.
The girl you were meant to marry.
Yes, we were betrothed to each other by our parents when we were no more than 16. It wasn't long before I loved her. How I loved her.
Musicians, let's have music for our young lovers. All our young lovers.
no. There's Father coming.
I'm here.
Whoa, Tim, whoa. This old hag's had a long gallop from the church. Let him rest. Why, where's our Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming. Not coming on Christmas Day. Crushing. What are we to do?
Oh, here I am, Pa.
You spoiled it. You came out too soon.
I can't help it. You know I don't like to see Father disappointed.
I don't like to see you gentlemen traipsing in here with all the grime of London town on you. Wash your faces, my dears. Have a peek at that luscious goose while you're at it, Bob. Peter, help Tim, will you? Now then. Oh, beautifully done, girls. Now, Martha, dust the hot plate and sweeten up the applesauce.
Yes, Mama.
Belinda, stir the gravies. Janie, check on the pudding.
Yes, Mama.
And finish mashing the potatoes.
Okay.
Vigorously, vigorously!
My dear, the aroma of that goose, together with its tempting aesthetic and its size, well, in relation to its cheek, to excite the admiration of the world.
Oh, and did you examine the pudding?
Oh, the pudding! A lovely pudding. If I may say so, madam, I regard that pudding as the greatest success achieved by yourself, since you're married.
What a weight off my mind. Oh, I've been so busy, I forgot to ask you, Bob, how was the service?
Oh, splendid, a lovely sermon, and the choir never sounded more glorious.
How did Tim behave himself in church?
Good as gold. No, better. He sits by himself so much. Sometimes his thoughts are deep and very grown up. Coming home from church, he said he hoped everyone saw him there.
Why, Papa?
He said it was because he was a cripple. And it might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Day who it was who made blind men see and lame beggars walk. Ah, Tim, my boy, here's your place. Ah, the gin and lemons are steeped just right. There'll be a thimbleful for each of you. This for you, my boy. Now, gather around, my dears. Before we seat ourselves to dine, I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
Oh, no. The founder of our feast, is it? I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind. He could feast upon that.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
Yes, Christmas Day. Only on Christmas Day could one even think of toasting the hand of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you. Scribbling along on 15 bob a week, just a critical 15 copies of your Christian name every Saturday.
But nevertheless, my dear, Christmas Day.
All right, I'll drink his health for your sake, not his. To Mr. Scrooge, long life to him, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Children, what's wrong?
Need you ask? You mentioned the name of the ogre, the one whose very existence casts a pall upon this house.
Really, I don't feel so badly about Mr. Scrooge. Still, I shall respect your opinions. Come, let's raise a toast more pleasing to the whole company. A Merry Christmas to us all. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Mother? Thank you, Martha. It's all right, my dear. The close work hurts my eyes.
Isn't the sewing, is it, spirit? The empty place by the fire.
Wouldn't want them that way when your father comes home. Not for the world. Must be nearly time.
It's past it, but you know you walk slower than you used to, Mother.
I've known him to walk with Tim upon his shoulders and go very fast indeed.
So have I, often.
So have we all, Mother. But he was very light to carry. And your father loved him so, there was no trouble. No trouble at all. So, welcome home, my darling. Your tea is ready, piping hot.
Pizza? Pizza? This is very fine.
You'll be ready for my customer on Friday.
Which means we can buy flowers for Sunday, sir.
Yes, good. We must take flowers. By all means.
You go there today, Robert.
Yes, my dear. On the way home. Wish you could have gone with me. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. Even in winter. You'll see it often. I promised him I'd walk there every Sunday. My child! My little child! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just don't do that. I must think of the good things. The good times. So many good times. Do you know who I met when I left the office? In the street. I saw Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. I've only met him a few times, and all of those at the office. But he stopped me and greeted me cordially. He said I looked just a little down. Well, I explained the reason, and he said, I'm heartily sorry for it, Mr. Cratchit, and heartily sorry for your good wife and family. Oh, he is a pleasant-spoken gentleman. He asked about each of your children, your names, your situations, and then he gave me this, his card. If I may be of any service to you, he said, that's where I live. Pray come to me and don't hesitate. It was quite delightful. Not because of anything he might do for us, because of his kind way. It really seemed as if he had known our Tiny Tim and felt our loss.
You must be a good soul.
You would be sure of it if you met him. I do think I may call on him too. See if you might get Peter into a better work situation.
You hear that, Peter? And if that happens, Peter will soon be keeping company.
It's just as likely as not. However and wherever we part from one another, I'm sure we shall none of us forget poor Tim. The first parting in our family. But I know, my dears, when you recollect how patient and gentle he was, even though he was such a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves, and in doing so forget poor Tiny Tim. I am happy. With all of you here, I'm very, very happy.
18.5 minutes late? What do you mean, coming in here this time of day?
Sir, Mr. Scrooge, I am very sorry. Yesterday was an extraordinary day. First there was all the usual Christmas hubbub and excitement. But on top of that, there was this immense turkey. We've never had a turkey. I know I'm late.
You are, yes, I think you are. Step this way, if you will, sir.
Sir, it's only once a year. It shan't be repeated, I promise. I admit I was making rather merry yesterday, but suddenly out of nowhere there was this turkey.
Right. Listen to me. Not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, about to raise your salary.
Yes, sir, of course, sir, I understand. The punishment is raise my salary!
A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, that I've given you in many years. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to help your struggling family. And we'll discuss everything this afternoon and it'll make Christmas tidy.
What about the work?
Hang the work. I want you to make up the fires. But first, I have a coal bucket for your office. And coal to fill it too before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
joy.